This is all a simulation to create the idea that this is happening. And if you read the documents we got in January from 2015, where the Soros group was trying to create civil war and race war to bring in martial law. And it's their own documents where they're setting it up. It's their own documents where they're doing it, where they're in Maryland, in Baltimore, and other blue city areas, working with local police.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
President Trump gives every indication by what he says and what he does and what he doesn't do that he's mean as a wolverine.
It's 11:59 at Radio Free America, and this is Uncle Sam with music and the truth until dawn. Right now, I got a few words for some of our brothers and sisters in the occupied zone. The chair is against the wall. The chair is against the wall. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache. It's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, this is your song.
But they took a lot of people away. People that they thought were going to make trouble for them. People that had guns or things they wanted, they just took them away.
Where?
Re-education camps, that's what they call it.
So part of it is we have to break through our kind of private idea that kids belong to their parents or kids belong to their families and recognize that kids belong to whole communities.
I have decided we really need camps for adults. And we need the kind of camps that you all run. I mean, really.
All persons of Japanese descent were required to register. Now they were taken to racetracks and fairgrounds where the Army almost overnight had built assembly centers.
Come on. I'm a sovereign citizen. I refuse to recognize you guys.
What kind of a situation in the U.S. would you see that happening?
I mean, we've got a lot of constitutionalists and a lot of people that stockpile weapons.
Plus, you have a lot of people that are coming out of the military that have the ability and the knowledge to build IEDs and to defeat law enforcement techniques.
These people are radicalized and they don't support the United States and they're disloyal to the United States. It's our right and our obligation to segregate them from the normal community.
That's what we're doing here, and let's not kid about it. We're building a domestic army because the government is afraid of its own citizens.
Seriously. Put your gun down, really?
Rallying patriots worldwide in defense of human liberty. It's Alex Jones.
Are you some kind of a constitutionalist?
So these people who hold themselves out to be patriots are not. They're nothing more than domestic terrorists.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
President Trump gives every indication by what he says and what he does and what he doesn't do that he's mean as a wolverine.
Wolverines! We're back live, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to take some phone calls coming up in the next segment and right through into the next hour. The toll-free number to join us on this day before the 4th of July global broadcast, July 3rd, 2018, is 877-789-ALEX. 877-789-2539. And we will get you up and on the air to talk about all the huge news that's breaking, all the big developments. What do you make of what I covered first hour? That Trump is preparing to start releasing 9/11 information about the stand down, about Robert Mueller and the cover-up, all of it. That's an exclusive to Infowars.com from high-level sources. And we get into the opening salvos of that. It's a big, big deal. Now, let me hit something really critical. If you try to watch any major Netflix movie, or you try to go to the movie theater, or you try to just go online, almost every major storyline, movie, you name it, has evil white people hurting black people. And then making hundreds of movies the last few years where it's just saturated everywhere about injustices in the past and You know, the newest movie's The Purge, the first Purge, where it shows the army in a Trumpian-like future with Van Jones in the movie, with the army wearing KKK uniforms, coming out and killing black people and their children. This is all a simulation to create the idea that this is happening. And if you read the documents we got in January from 2015, where the Soros group was trying to create civil war and race war to bring in martial law. And it's their own documents where they're setting it up. It's their own documents where they're doing it, where they're in Maryland, in Baltimore, and other blue city areas, working with local police to stage attacks, burn this, attack that. It's why it's always stylized. Turn over a dumpster. Burn a trash can. Knock out some corporate windows. And it says how to do it. And they're told where to go, what to do. They are trained actors. They're mainly college professors. And again, the family of one of these guys, when he got in trouble, got into his house and got all this material. And again, the media has never covered this, and no one else has ever picked it up. They don't want anybody looking. This is criminal racketeering, in my view. We need indictments by the Justice Department. This is Soros' son running all this. This is unbelievable. And they sign on to it, their action plan, everything. And so when you see the massive level of brainwashing, you know what they're trying to do. They're trying to get a Charlottesville-type event going. They're trying to get normal anti-Trump crowds out. Then they're trying to have some white supremacist or white supremacist-like type groups come that are obviously led by the globalists. It's even come out. To then have the clash and then blame it on Trump and America to create an explosion in this country. And the removal of the Confederate statues and all of this that people just wander by and don't even care about. It's all just done to create a tinderbox. And you can see it in the news. They're hyping it, they're hyping it, they're hyping it, they're hyping it. Now, when we come back, before I go to your calls, what are they really hyping other than that? Even bigger than race war. This just went up on Infowars.com. It's an exclusive. Nobody else has picked this up. Drag Tots. Cartoon sparks outrage. Baby drag queen cartoon marketed to young children. And again, we've gone to, in fact, it's back there in the producer's office. We've gone to Target before and then seen, you know, the feminist baby. And she's not going to be a girl. She's going to be a boy. And there's a little picture of her naked butt in it. It's all very weird. And this is so creepy, folks. This is pedophilia, in my view. This whole agenda, I'm not saying these people are that made this, but the agenda of sexualizing children, going into the schools, going in when they're 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old, and showing them this and confusing them is designed to create mental illness. And Camille Paglia is a classical liberal and a lesbian, and she'll tell you that. That's a fact. I'm a libertarian. This is not adult activity. This is targeting children. Yeah, here it is, baby feminist. And then she says she's a boy in here. Again, it isn't about a woman if she wants to be a man being a man or thinking she is. It's about them force feeding it. It's all coming up in the next segment and then your phone calls. Now, that said, if you don't support us, Soros and the globalists will win. It's not like we're some side group and we're just saying that. We are the tip of the spear. We're under the most attack because we're moving the ball down the field, and they know full and good well we're a conduit for the Make America Great Again, make the planet victorious agenda, pro-human, anti-eugenics agenda. We are the vanguard. We are the attack ship that goes out from the mothership and goes in and draws the enemy fire. If they can get us shut down, they believe it's a devastating victory. So recommit this July 4th, which I'm calling the kickoff of the Second American Revolution of information and of prosperity and of truth and of justice. They're launching their revolution. We're launching ours. So the Second American Revolution, 4th of July super sale, big savings at InfoWarsStore.com. Free shipping across the board on all of our bestsellers. And 50% off on Brain Force Plus that was close to running out, but I got an emergency shipment in. Survival Shield X2, 40% off. Free shipping. Low stock. Super Blue fluoride-free toothpaste, fortified with colloidal silver iodine with the mouthwash, the immune girdle. It's all 50% off together or by itself. Just go check it out. Sign up for auto ship, an additional 10% off. We've got Patriot points as well. The only way you lose is by not committing and getting great products and funding an organization that is the bane, the dread of pedophiles, scumbags, filth, control freaks, and devil worshippers worldwide.
You know, someone very profoundly once said, many years ago that if fascism ever comes to America, it'll come in the name of liberalism.
I'm a nasty woman.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
It's the claim that the August protest was some sort of left-wing plot. Who, you might ask, would say something so offensive? An elected representative who's serving right now in the U.S. Congress.
And look at the background. George Soros is one of those people that actually helps, back these individuals. Who is he?
My understanding is that you went out with this protector of yours who swore that you were his adopted godson.
Yes.
Went out, in fact, and helped in the confiscation of property from the Jews.
That's right. Yes.
Was it difficult?
Not at all.
Do you think George Soros funded the neo-Nazis who marched in Charlottesville?
Wouldn't it be interesting to find out?
These conspiracy theories were first spread by radio talk show host Alex Jones.
Is this lost on anyone? George Soros is a famous Nazi collaborator.
From the front lines of the information war, it's Alex Jones.
This 4th of July is special. Everybody can see it, they can feel it. The globalists are attempting to kill a worldwide awakening to their tyranny. And America, yet again, is at the heart of the resistance to the globalist. That's why this 4th of July, I'm asking all of our great supporters to think about Infowars now more than ever. And what would the world be like if Infowars wasn't there resisting the globalists? What would have happened if you hadn't supported Infowars? We would not be having the victories we have today. So yes, a lot of good things are happening, but the enemy is striking back. So please, think about Infowars and funding our operation while you get great products at the same time on this 4th of July that's so historic. We have record sales going on right now. Free shipping on hundreds of different items. More than 20 items are 50% off, like Brain Force Plus. X2 is 40% off. Knockout Sleep Aid, $17.76. Silver Bullets, $9.95 colloidal silver. And free shipping, you can't beat that. This 4th of July is special, and our sales are special to match it. InfoWarsStore.com.